We see the Brisbane side come out, led by Wendy Saylor there tonight. A big night for the big fella as they come.
Yeah, it could be Wendell's last turnout in New Zealand as a Bronco.
Let's have a quick look at this Brisbane side here. Takuri moves to fullback. Hodges and Saylor makes a pretty physically imposing back three. De Vere, Walker in the centres, had a good game last week. Walker. The halves, Aiken and Berrigan that is. Harrison's the lock, Carlaw, Myers in the second row. Surinasiva, Prittis, Webke make up the front row. Plenty of interest in the halves here, with Sean Berrigan seemed to get the nod against Prince, who's unfortunately out tonight. The reserves will be Parker, Burns, Webb and Walker, Shane Walker that is. And just an interesting note here, Parker, Webb, Hodges and Harrison, you haven't seen a lot of them. They all played in the same junior Kangaroos side.
Kevin Campion brings out the troops. Big night for him up against his old side. And to take us through the New Zealand Warriors lineup, Tony Iro.
A number of enforced changes to the New Zealand Warriors tonight. Champagne Hape named at fullback. We'll probably see Clinton Torpey in a number 3 jersey. He'll take that position. Faafili and Mele on the wings. Miles the other centre. Beverly and Jones the halves. Campion, Guttenbeil and Swan the back row. Monty Beethan in for the injured Jerry Siu. Makes a front row with Jason Deeth and Ali Lautiti. And in the reserve bench, Richard Villasanti, Justin Morgan, Nat Wood, the former Rooster, gets his first start in the Warriors colours. And young Jonathan Smith, this will be his 3rd appearance for the Warriors. And we're looking for a great game this evening.
So we are underway, and Sivanasiva brings it back for Brisbane.
Let him up. Here we are, Warriors. Here we are, fellas. Here we are.
And he's up to the 20-metre line already.
Come on, Ali.
Webke now up to the 30-metre line. And Prittis serving it up now, gives it across to Dane Carlaw.
Hands off now. Oh, Warriors, hold. Oh, Warriors.
Brisbane now still using their big men.
Let him up. Come on, Warriors. Come on, fellas. Come on.
Almost up to halfway, Sivanasiva. And now the kick downfield from Aiken, and it'll sit up quite nicely for Torpey, and he is the acting fullback tonight in the place of Cleary.
Come on, Broncos, come on.
And for the first time tonight, it's a good evening to Tira Party on the sideline.
Yeah, good evening. Weather conditions down here absolutely outstanding for rugby league. A bit of a breeze flowing from the northern end of the ground, which will favour the Warriors. Expect the intensity from the Brisbane side to come out hard and fast as they usually do. And the Warriors, they'll look to progress to the 50-metre line. Stacey Jones tells me they'll look to lay on some smart plays with Aaron Guttenbeil.
Thank you, Tia. The Warriors in possession, 5 metres short of halfway. Beetham playing it back. Comes to Jones, and he kicks downfield. Rushing across there is Takiri. Captain Fiji with distinction in the World Cup last year from fullback. And he's back there tonight in the place of Darren Lockyer. De Vere from dummy half. One of the rare New South Welshmen to play for the Broncos. Now, Sivanasiva from dummy half. Flung to ground, 35 out from his own line. Brad Myers coming into the side due to the suspension of Gordon Tallis. Now Webke, tough enforcer from the Darling Downs. And the go-forward man for the Broncos these days. Kick downfield from Aiken. Bit of a chase on here. Torpey had some anxious moments there, but now he's rounded up the ball and the Broncos have finished him off. Champagne Harpy. Up to the 20-metre line, right in front of the sticks, the Warriors. Slow play the ball, and the locals calling for a penalty. Lauatiti. Deeth away from dummy half. Takes it to the line. They come the open side. Jones gives it to Guttenbeil. Harrison going low. They work the blind side. Jones with the kick. And Takiri in good field position, takes it on the full, 5 out from his own line, brings it back on a wall of black and white jumpers, being led there by Harpy. Good tackle, good chase.
Yes, well, just a noted thing with the Brisbane side. With no Darren Lockyer at fullback, he normally stands on the left-hand side of the field and puts a big, long wipers kicks in.
Sivanasiva into enemy territory. Good run from the big prop. Now Eichen with the kick. On the last tackle. And an awkward pick up there for Torpy. He's tackled 15 out from his own line. Henry Farfeli, his first touch of the football for tonight. Went sideways. Didn't gain too much yardage there, Henry Farfeli. Guttenbeil now straightens it up.
Let him up. Come on, Broncos. Come on behind me. Come on, Petro.
Now attacking the blind side, and they get the penalty. The Warriors get the penalty. Brisbane offside, says Hampstead. The first penalty of the match to the home side, and they will kick for touch.
And a nice safe start for both sides tonight. The Warriors will be acutely aware that last week in the first half hour they were very untidy against the Parramatta Eels. They're playing catch-up for most of the game. Today they've made a solid start, and at the moment it's a bit of an arm wrestle, but the Warriors are doing everything right so far.
Almost 5 minutes gone, and the Warriors 30 out from the Broncos line. Cliff Beverley finds Torpy, who's come in from fullback, and now the pass on the inside to David Miles, a Queenslander by birth. Beetham. So the Warriors less than 10 out. Deeth, not sure where to go, gives it to Campion. He puts the kick into the in goal. Takiri's back there to clean up, but a good chase. He is trapped.
Well, it looked like they went the wrong way, didn't it? Stacey Jones waiting on the right-hand side of the field. Kevin Campion giving him an option on the left.
So the Broncos in no hurry here to restart play. Benny Eichen had a big game last week. So the restart is picked up by Jones, and he serves up the pass for Lauatiti. And here's a handful, even for the Broncos. Jones takes it to the line. Campion running from dummy half. Now gets it away to Logan Swan. Ten metres short, the Warriors. Beverley calling for it, but Deeth goes from dummy half. Now throws a dummy, gives it on to Guttenbeil. Harpy was lurking on his outside. Deeth now working the blind side. Harpy for the line, and he's almost into touch. In fact, the flag goes up from the touchy. So Brisbane repel the Warriors. Still no score, 0-0.
Nice work from the Warriors then, especially Jason Deeth taking the ball across the defensive line and almost putting Arwen Guttenbeil away. Champagne Huppy probably taking the wrong option there. They had plenty of numbers down this side, and Myers and Hodges were good enough to take him over the sideline.
So Brisbane with loose head and feed, and Berrigan from the scrum base gives it Eichen, and Brisbane spread it straight away. Saylor promotes the football back to Eichen. Some razzle-dazzle on the first there from the Broncos. And Brisbane doing all the tackling in the early stages of this round 6 showdown. Prittis from dummy half gives it to Saylor. Last season, seemingly with the Broncos. Brisbane attacking the blind side. Ashley Harris. They swing it to the left. Eichen takes it to the line. One-handed pass. It's been picked up there by Berrigan. He'll find himself feeding the scrums for Queensland later this year. Sean Berrigan. High ball from Eichen. Some pressure here on Farfeli. Oh, he does well, but a Bronco appears to have been taken out. Well, that's the signal from Hampstead.
You saw him, Stacey. You saw him. Can't do that. No way.
Well, my first look at this, and I think the Warriors are a little bit hard done by here. Everyone's turned around. The ball's gone up. If we get a replay, we'll have a quick look at it. Otherwise, Mr. De Vere, he'll step up and go close to nailing this one. One of the most improved goal kickers over the last 3 or 4 years.
De Vere moves in. the touchies have waved it away. So still scoreless here at Ericsson. The Warriors and the Broncos, 0-0. The restart from the 20-metre line with the dropout. And it's a booming kick. It looks like it's hit Berrigan on the head. Well, in Australian Rugby League terminology, we call that a falcon. Not sure if I've got the licence to use that here at Ericsson, but that's what it was. Berrigan getting to his feet, and Saylor now with the hit up to the 30-metre line.
Hands off. Come on, Warriors, come on, Ali. Let's play it, Wendell.
Prittis from dummy half, gives it to Sivanasiva. It was a flat pass, but it was okay.
Come behind me, fellas, come on.
5 short of halfway. Webke. They drive him.
Let him up there, hands off. Monty, burn him, hands off, mate.
Prittis picking his moments, when to run from dummy half.
L5 and last. 0 him, Warriors, 0 him.
Icon was hounded by Stacey Jones. He got a kick away, though, and the bounce could be favourable for the Broncos. It is. They picked it up. Out wide it comes to Hodges. And the fly from Cairns looking to score the first try. He's gone so close. He's taken the flag. The touchy hasn't raised his flag, but the corner stick has been flattened, and Hampstead will go upstairs.
Well, the first thing I'd be looking at would be whether these runners are offside, because Icon was taken back. He hesitated on his kick. That means his attacking line was way in front of him. It'll be interesting to see whether the man who received the ball off the kick was actually behind him.
Well, the replay should reveal something here, because Hodges seemed pretty confident. So did the linesman. It was a terrible bounce for the locals. And here's Hodges going for the corner. Got away from Torpy. And, well, stand by. Well, still no score here at Ericsson Stadium. Hodges is denied by Chris Ward upstairs.
Well, that amazes me. They've given it no try in the corner, obviously, because he's gone into touch. I thought the man was offside.
Definitely, Stacey Jones didn't touch that ball. So
come on, hands off now. Come on,
a bit of luck there for the Warriors, because from our view, it certainly looked like Hodges had got the ball down. But a justified decision in the end.
So Campy now working from dummy half. 12 minutes gone, and still no score. The Warriors up to halfway. Beverly gives it on to Jones. Goodenbeal, there was a half gap, it closed quickly. Myers tackles him. Last tackle now for the Warriors. Jones going to the air, looking for Harpy. They've lost it, the Broncos. Farfeely picks up the scratch. Henry Farfeely, he's over. First try of the match to the Warriors. Oh, great kick and some pressure on the Broncos, and Henry Farfeely needed no invitation.
Stacey Jones with a little banana kick that time, and in fact, he fooled one of his own players, Shantae Harpy, who didn't even realise the ball was coming his way. We look here, Stacey puts it back to the right-hand side. Harpy's not really interested. Hang on, here it comes. I'll take this man out. Farfeely's got enough. A nice step inside to Keary and over. He's a try-scoring machine for Feely.
Well, it was a kick off the side of the boot, wasn't it? Planned, though, from Stacey Jones. The knock on there. Does well with the pickup. Good footwork. Gets down, over it goes. The thing I like about that with the Warriors, it was a very, very good set of 6. They looked to move the ball to this right-hand side of the field, and they had some depth. Arwen Gootenbill came through. This is the end result, obviously. Good pick-up, not easy to do. Good step. And they moved the ball to the right-hand side of the field. They looked as though they were going to spread it left. A set play, kick to the wrong side of the field, to the blind side, and a try.
Jones's kick coming around, no goal. So the score remains 4-0, the Warriors over the Broncos.
L2, come on, Broncos, come on.
Warriors up to the 30-metre line now. Monty Beetham plays it back. Torpy up from fullback. Gives it to Lower Teddy. He was very much involved in that big comeback against Parramatta last week. Beverley with the kick downfield. And it's rolling end on end into the in goal. And it will go dead in goal.
It's a nice option, though, there from Beverley, just turning the Brisbane team around, and a great chase as well. Imperative that they get a great chase on this Broncos side when you consider the arsenal they've got at the back. The loss of Lockyer is pretty much countered by Hodges, and when you put Takuri and Saylor in the mix, they're pretty potent.
Well, Saylor milks the penalty there, and he gives the Warriors a big stare. He's still going on with it, Wendell. But the penalty to Brisbane here, all over the tackle player.
Never short for a word on the field, is he, Big Wendio? If looks could kill.
2-1 the penalties in favour of the Broncos. They find touch on the far side of the ground. Sivnasiva. It's tackle number 1. They're 40 out, Brisbane. They'll swing it to Berrigan. Links up with Webkey. And how's that for stats? 100% ball control for both sides. Pritis from dummy half. Put away by Justin Morgan. Right in front of the sticks, the Bronx. 15 out. They come the left side. Eichen holds the pass up for Takiri. They snuffed out there by Harpy. Good tackle from Shontaine Harpy. Eichen. Berrigan. Taking it to the line again. Sean Berrigan. Still going. Little man with a big heart. Last tackle coming up for the Broncos.
Number 19,
Little kick in behind the line. Campion can't collect it, but it's been scooped up by Torpy. And the pressure off the Warriors again. Seems to be some concern in back play too for Shane Webkey. Limping around, they tell me. See the replay here, the little kick not coming off of the Broncos, and right on the spot there was Clinton Torpy.
That's the second time in the last 3 or 4 sets for the Brisbane side that they've had a crack at the line. The first time they got caught with the ball on the 5th tackle as the Warriors move wide.
It's rounded up by Chris Walker. Beverley shifts it to Jones. Some boost for offside from the Warriors faithful. And he brings it back, and he's upended. Campion leading the way.
Hands off now, hands off. Come on, fellas, come on.
Both sides.
Oh, fellas, hold, just play it, Wendell.
Brisbane now crossing halfway with Walker. Chris stood up Robbie O'Davis last week. He is a fine prospect, Chris Walker.
Knock on.
Jolting tackle there, spills the ball. Heavy stuff. And the Warriors come up with the pill. And almost a penalty. In fact, Sean Hempstead has read my mind, and he's heard the call from the fans.
Great tackle there by Cliff Beverley, jolting the ball free. And the Warriors doing everything right here at the moment. Considering they're playing basically a prop short with Death and Beetham up the front row. Their go forward's pretty good, and they've got plenty of variety.
Wayne Bennett giving Corey Parker, the bald-headed man out there, his first taste of big-time footy, a former junior Kangaroo.
Now Justin Morgan was involved in that tackle which forced the spill. Beetham. Swan powering towards the line, and he's over. Second try of the game to the Warriors. Logan Swan hitting the ball at pace, and the Warriors making a fine start. They lead the Broncos 8-0.
And the first handling error in the game from the Brisbane Broncos meant the New Zealand Warriors were in a great attacking position, and Logan Swan doing what he does best. Here's a tackle by Beverley, jolts it free. From that turnover and subsequent penalty, they went to the left, and Swan hitting the gap at pace, too strong, shrugs off a couple of tackles.
Well, you've got to like that, don't you? Logan Swan, for the last few weeks, has been doing it every game. Running a straight line, busts a couple of tackles. Not the best of attempt from Icon there. Well done, Logan Swan. They've done well. Arwen Gundenbill had a huge run in the first try, or the tackle preceding the first try, and now on the left-hand side of the field, it's Logan Swan.
His second try for 2001.
Stacey's gone to a tee.
Doing the right thing by the manufacturers. Daryl. Jones moves in. And he's nailed. Oh, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? 10-0, the Warriors over the Broncos.
You go back to Cliff Beverley with that great tackle. That's what laid them in this position. And Logan Swan, they've got a new piece of gym equipment in the gymnasium. It's a twister. He's been using that all week, and he's certainly used it to the fore when scoring that try.
Yeah, good tear.
Nothing like a good twister. Now the Warriors bring it back with Justin Morgan. 24 minutes gone. The Warriors leading 10-0, 2 tries to nil. And in spite of the absence of Lockyer and Tallis and Scotty Prince, Brisbane expected to win this match tonight. Beetham from dummy half gives it to Campion. He holds the pass up, and it come off the back of Swan, the try scorer. So it is play on. Morgan again. Last tackle coming up for the Warriors. Beverley does well, gives it to Jones, gets a kick away. And it sits up perfectly there for Lottie Takiri. Fijian flyer trying to penetrate the line. Some good tackling going on out there from Richie Villasanti in 15. Here's Parker. 10 metres short of halfway. Brisbane working the blind side. Stalled run there from Sailor. From a standing start, though. Look at him go. Still the best winger in the world for mine. Perhaps in either code. We'll soon find out. Interchanges 2-1 in favour of the Warriors. Myers is away, and he's got support. Parker for the line. Big night for him, and he gets over the whitewash right under the black dot. Brisbane strike back. Parker gets the try, the new kid on the block, and it's 10-4.
Well, he's been on the field for a minute, but disappointment for the Warriors. They've done everything right for 25 minutes, but this is how dangerous this Broncos side is. And the Broncos get a try that they really needed.
Well, not to point fingers, but this did look a little bit easy, didn't it? Just flat-footed there. Good ball by Myers too. And look at it, a new haircut, a new start. How about that for your first one?
De Vere, right in front. Flags are raised, and we have a 4-point ball game. Warriors leading 10-6. Sailor got it away. Walker, he's got some toe, this bloke. Comes from a talented family in Toowoomba. His brother Shane on the bench, listed tonight in 16. And the other part of the jigsaw, of course, Ben Walker, now playing for the Northern Eagles. Played last night, scoring a double in a losing side against the Dragons. Less than 10 to go before half-time. Webb. He's the monster that I was talking about. Got it away. Unbelievable. Wasn't the prettiest of passes, but that's Brisbane style. Get it out the back door if you can. Pritis. Almost went for it. Attack the blind side. Harrison with a kick. Torpy's over there and lets it go into touch.
Saw an interesting article on young Chris Walker during the week. He says he drifts in and out of games, and if a scrum happens or something, he looks for his mum and dad in the crowd, and you might see him talking a lot because Wayne Bennett's got him sort of talking to himself to keep himself focused. So hope his mum and dad aren't here and he doesn't get carried away.
Well, they'd have to be up the top of Mount Lofty overlooking the garden city of Toowoomba for that to happen. Somehow I don't think that would be the case. The scrum to form, 10 out from the Warriors line.
Let it out.
Jones gives it to Torpy.
Come on, hands off now, hands off.
Santi.
Broncos, here we are.
Jones on to Morgan. And he got it away to Campion. Terrific ball, Campion on the spin, on the merry-go-round, on the hurdy-gurdy. Call it what you wish, but it was a fine piece of support play from Kevin Campion and compounded for the Broncos with the penalty. So the Warriors on a bit of a roll here with less than 8 to go before half-time. So a quick touch finder for 2 of the penalties in favour of the Warriors. Swan scored the last try for the Warriors. Nat Wood from dummy half steals about 5 before he's tackled. Jones inside ball to Villasanti. The pass looked a bit sus. Hampstead says play on. Pass from Beverley to nobody. Stop-start affair here for Logan Swan. Finds Jones, gives it to Torpy now, crossfield. Now he straightens it up. Berrigan involved for Brisbane. 10 metres out. They come the open side to Jones. Morgan back for Stacey Jones. Cut-out pass, some pressure. Saylor come out of the line. Campion, there's an overlap. Miles on the far side of the field. Francis Melly, no room to move, but it was exciting stuff on the far side of the field. Melly there running out of real estate. So Brisbane breathing a sigh of relief.
Hands off now, hands off.
They've still trailed by 4 though. And now they're rucking it out. Chance to go sideline again. Tia, what's happening down there?
The Warriors obviously with Francis Melly running out there, obviously disappointed with that. Not too much movement on the bench. Everybody pretty content to sit and ride through these last few minutes of this first half.
Hands off now, hands off.
So Webb tackle, 5 short of halfway. Berrigan pass. Well, it was right in front of us. Didn't go backwards for mine. Icon now gives it across to Hodges. The kick over the top is into the in goal. Torpy's back there, has to force it. So it's worked out well here for Brisbane. They'll get another shot at the Warriors.
Well, Hodges have not much to do there and put a deft little kick in. And a great restart for the Broncos. They probably weren't expecting that. Icon running the ball on the last tackle.
Trying to do well here, trying to shade the ball out. Michael DeVere putting the pressure on.
And the restart from Torpy.
Ali Lautiti's moved on to the field in place of Justin Morgan.
Thank you, Tia. Seven receiver now, bringing it back for the Broncos. So a testing time coming up here for the locals. Brisbane looking to square the ledger. Oh, terrific stuff there. Villasanti. Berrigan got it away. Play on if they can dive on it. It is play on. Icon now keeps it alive. Back for Sivanasiva. Taken by Lauatiti. 15 out Brisbane. Icon holding up the pass. And he's ruled it went forward. Well, from up here it seemed okay. There's been some similar passes. And Hampstead pulling this one up, Darryl.
Yes, he has. It looked okay from here, didn't it? Look, that's gone backwards. Shontaine Harpy could have just about caught it himself. It's been a few flat ones. Could have let it go.
Right on, Broncos, Warriors, you got the feed. Oh, Luke, go down, mate. Man, your back, Luke. Their feed.
Harpy doing well for the Warriors, back from a sternum injury tonight.
Right, Broncos, just go down and stand there, fellas. Go down and stand there, Broncos.
So they put in with Jones, and the Warriors spread it to Francis Melly.
Someone hands off now. Here we are, Broncos, here we are.
Attacking the blind. And something's gone on in the tackle here. Ashley Harrison possibly in some trouble. He was sailing close to the win last week. Keep him down is the call from Hampstead. He wasn't placed on report, but the penalty goes to the Warriors.
Just a bit sloppy, wasn't it? Richard Villasanti, Tony. had a little bit of an impact in this game.
Well, he's most damaging runner tonight. He's put on some great hits, and the Broncos players just having a little look over their shoulder now.
Jones, Guttenbeil. Brisbane leading the interchange count 4-3 as Lauatiti takes it to the line. And the Warriors doing a little bit more defensive work thus far. 2.5 to go until half-time as the NZ Warriors take it to the line. And I'll tell you what, he's been poleaxed there, Cliff Beverley. Campion, little kick in behind the line. Saylor's back there, into the in-goal. He's trapped, he's big, but he can't get away. And the fans love that. Wendell Saylor, the talk of rugby league and rugby union some time ago, and he is a superstar.
He's value for money, isn't he, Wendell Saylor? Kevin Campion showing his kicking game again. It's a great kick. Wendell, never say die. Wendell, away from one, just short.
And twice now Campion putting the ball and getting a restart for the New Zealand Warriors. He knows more than anyone that they have to dominate possession in this game and dominate territorially as well.
The restart from Eichen. It's cut off there by Guttenbeil. Now he straightens it up and still going. Owen Guttenbeil shows some flimsy defence there. That was a sloppy play of the ball, but the Warriors will get the penalty. Pritis is blowing up. He can't believe it, the hooker.
Well, he should be blown up at his teammate Carl Webb then, because Carl Webb's hand was all over that ball, and this should allow Stacey hopefully put the Warriors out by 6 points.
Well, there was a hand in there for sure. Pritis, tell you what, you must think Sean Hampstead is off to the optometrist. Moves in, strikes it okay. The crowd like it, so too the touchies. The Warriors lead out to 6 points. Now, with halftime fast approaching, they lead Brisbane 12-6. And we are back underway. Short restart with the motorbike off the playing arena. And it didn't come off for Brisbane. Shallow restart, the Warriors come up with it. And the halftime hooter sounds in the background. And that is the end of the first 40. Oh no, the Broncos have come up with a ball from a steal of some description. They spread it now. Chris Walk, inside ball for Wendell Saylor. It's not over yet. Brisbane now with Parker. He can't promote the ball. And now that is halftime, surely. Well, I can't believe my eyes.
Well, we're all off to get a hot dog, weren't we? Out the back of the grandstand, but no, it was still alive. Tony.
And that's why you don't want to be a first-grade coach. And of all people, Kevin Campion.
Well, just poor ball security. It was a one-on-one strip, and then Pritis set the scene for the Broncos. Unbelievable finish to the first half, but it's the Warriors in the box seat after the opening 40. They lead the Brisbane Broncos here at Ericsson 12-6.
Did you know you've got a whole world of on-demand entertainment at your fingertips? Press the home button and start streaming shows from Foxtel, Netflix, Prime Video, and now Disney+.
Let's go.
See the latest series.
I always have a memorable time, always.
Complete seasons of the ones you missed.
Start the car!
Or the biggest blockbusters. See a world of entertainment all in one place.
How out of control are electricity prices? Well, the cost of living may still be going up, but thanks to Domino's, the cost of pizzaing is still great value. You can get 3 large pizzas from just $34.99. So don't waste electricity cooking tonight. We'll deliver. Pizzaing is still great value. Order on the Domino's app.
I gotta be free. I've gotta be free. Daring to try to do it or die. I've gotta be me.
If you want to bowl faster tomorrow, you need sports nutrition you can trust today. INT Sports Nutrition is banned substance tested and Informed Sports certified. INT Sports Nutrition, powering tomorrow, today.
Ready for serious value this Black Friday? Switch to Australia's most trusted telco, Aussie Broadband, and save $120 on high-speed NBN plans. Plus, you can get your first month free on 4G mobile plans. Hurry, offer ends December 12.
Knock, knock.
Just see those sleigh bells ringing, ring, ting,
your Christmas is small or big, Coles is making...
Get into Anaconda for the Aussie Christmas sale and save on a huge range of SUPs and kayaks. Aquamarina inflatable stand-up paddleboard, only $199. Seaflow adult kayak, also only $199. Play more and pay less this Christmas. Anaconda!
Here's little thanks for all the hard work. Cool.
See, I told you it wasn't total.
Value means more with all our frozen classics from just $1. Grab yours at Macca's today.
It's what we play in the gyms, the parks, the backyards, and on the street. It's a way of life. When grit and grind take over, it's unmistakable what can be born. Unmissable moments, undeniable talent. 24 on the clock, all eyes on the rock. From street to stadium, country to coast, it's unstoppable. No matter who we are or where we're from, nothing comes close to summer hoops. Hungry Jacks NBL, unrivaled.
This is the world-class league.
Here at Ericsson. And the Warriors now bring it back with Ali Lawatiti. Nat Wood back on the field in the second half. Looking at a dummy half and a bust now by Richard Villasanti. He stood tall tonight for the Warriors. Huge run and takes the Warriors downtown big time. 40 out. Home side on a roll in the opening minute of the second half. Stacey Jones now throws the dummy. And out the back door, got it away to Campion. It's good second phase play here from the Warriors. Logan Swan put away. 25 out.
Villasanti down and back play.
Beverly attacking the blind, gives it to David Miles. Nat Wood from dummy half. Again, they work the blind side. Campion gives it away to Torpy out the back door. Malley bats it back to Miles. Not sure which way to go. Eventually, he takes it to the line. 15 metres out, David Miles. Plays it back for Nat Wood. Beverly goes to the air, looking for Farfeli. It's been batted back. The Warriors still in possession. Harpy got it away. Still on here for Farfeli in the corner, into the in goal. But Brisbane are trapped. They came up with the ball, but they couldn't get out of the in goal. Takiri, he was jammed.
Great work by the Warriors in. A clever little click by Beverly. Probably not deep enough, but Farfeli was good enough to get up. And Harpy just getting the ball free. The tackle recount hadn't started. And Gutenbiel get a nice set of 6 start again for the Warriors.
Well, they reckon Rugby Union and League are getting close together. Just about a maul there, getting the ball back there.
3-3 the dropouts. And this one will be picked up by Torpy in the number 3 jumper, but playing fullback tonight. If you've joined us late, no Ivan Cleary for the Warriors this evening. He was ruled out late in the day due to food poisoning. Nat Wood turns it on the inside, gives it to Villasanti. He took a knock, but he's back. Wood gives it on to Beverly. Inside ball to Lawatiti. Marching towards the line, back to Torpy. Torpy now back for Wood. Nat Wood claps on the pace. And he's only 2 metres short. Beverly from dummy half. Campion. And Kevin Campion put away. Last tackle. 5 metres out, the Warriors. Wood for Beverly. Kick in behind the line. Oh, it's been dived on. And Brisbane hold out. But the Warriors will get another set. Walker did well. So some sustained play there from the Warriors. Tia.
Yeah, important that the Warriors, whenever they are down this end of the field, they do apply a lot of pressure. And it's very, very interesting to note that tonight they have done that on every occasion. Coach Wayne Bennett emphasised to his troops at half-time that they really are in a match and they really do need to keep the intensity levels very high if they're going to come out with a win.
Lawatiti now, and he's gone right through the Brisbane defence. Lawatiti for the line, 10 metres out back to Nat Wood. Good support play from the Mr. Fix-It in 18. 5 metres out, the Warriors now growing an extra arm and a leg. Miles out the back door, Francis Malley, he's barged over the sideline. Oh, big let off there for Brisbane, but some holes appearing in the Broncos line, Tony.
Well, some enterprising play by the Warriors. This time it was David Miles with a little flick pass out the back. But look at Lal Tidi, one of the most feared runners in the NRL, and showing why. And he's got a step on him as well, this boy. 110 kilos he can move. Nat Wood doing what he did well at the Roosters. Great support play. And look at this little flick pass by Miles. Mealy just failing to take that.
They're only averaging 16 points in defence, the Broncos. Brisbane still trying to get upfield. They haven't been up the other end for some time. And they're almost up to halfway. Slow play the ball. Now it comes to Berrigan. And he drills it downfield, and this turns Torpy right around. And a deft kick it is, because Torpy has a job to get out of the in goal. Oh, he's done well. He's back in the field of play, but only just.
Well, in the absence of Benny Eichen, Sean Berrigan takes a chance to kick the ball and comes up with a great result.
Well, it was near perfect. Torpy doing a fine job tonight in the absence of Ivan Cleary. Malley now in off the wing. Some of the Warriors battling fatigue, slow to get back on side as Deeth gives it away. And Beetham plays it back. Beverley trying to slice through. That's a knock-on. Knock-on from Owen Guttenbeil. And that could be the break that the Broncos need, Darryl.
Well, this New Zealand side had 5 or 6 sets on the, as we look at the ball. Hard to take. One that really needed to be. Is it the one that lets the Broncos out of jail? They've been defending their own line what seems to be an eternity. They finally get the ball back inside the New Zealand 40.
7-4 the handling errors against the Bronx. And not far off the 1 hour mark. Tia obviously entering a very critical stage this match.
A very critical stage indeed, and both coaches playing a tactical game with some 6 changes made by Daniel Anderson, and the Broncos up to around 9 changes now, with another change coming up.
Brisbane looking to square the ledger. Walker inside ball for Shane Webke. That was Shane Walker providing the pass. Now they come the left side, Berrigan. Berrigan running the ball. Berrigan's reached out, he's over. Brisbane get their second try. Sean Berrigan is awarded the try, and that could be a turning point. Brisbane get it back to 12-10, kick to come.
Well, even though the Warriors have dominated possession for the last 10 minutes, they look a little fatigued now. Berrigan taking advantage of that. The line stood still, and he was good enough. He's very strong, Berrigan.
Oh, he's good, isn't he? He's very, very quick on his feet. He's harder to tackle than what he looks. Has good balance, and just that extra step and that reach out means he gets one down.
The defensive line just stopped moving for a second. That was all he needed.
Some heckling for Michael De Vere. But he's not put off by that. 12-12 locked up ball game here at Ericsson. The Broncos, are they on the way back? We'll soon find out.
Yep.
Just keep an eye on this Brisbane side. They just don't have a kicker in general field play. As we see Takiri, not a noted kicker, putting a bomb up at the other end of the field.
Yeah, Takiri wasn't a convincing take, but he did the job. Now Brisbane starting to threaten the Warriors line. 5 metres short of halfway. Pritis got it to Myers. Now they swing it to the left. De Vere. Michael De Vere trying to get away from Stacey Jones. He sticks to him like glue. Brisbane slightly in front on the tackle sheet. Up and under, some pressure on Torpy. He takes it well. Faultless game from Clinton Torpy. Farfeli now helping the big men, coming in off the flank.
Both Torpy and Farfeli have been very impressive on the high ball this season. Torpy's had a great game covering defence. He's added some spark at dummy half. And that's where they need some spark now, because this Warrior forward pack's looking a little tight as Villasanti hits it up strongly.
The Warriors 5 out from halfway as they spread it to Harpy. Farfeli tackle almost on the halfway line. And this is the last coming up for the Warriors. They'll look for a good kick here from Jones. Little kick in behind the line. Not sure if that was the right option. Brisbane now bring it away, and they're in good field position. 40 out from their own line.
Well, looked to be a little bit impeded, didn't he, Stacey Jones? Referee also getting a little shove in the back there. There's Lottie Takiri, look at him go.
Takiri tackled, 10 in from touch. We watched the replay, the kick from Jones. He wasn't given a saloon passage, let me tell you. Berrigan spotted the gap, but it closed quickly. They work the blind. Prittis, no one there. Saylor was looking to come in on the inside. Now he gets the pass out the back door to Darren Burns. Puts the dummy on. But the Warriors tackle him. 15 out from the line, Darren Burns. Shane Walker gives it to Myers. Across now to Carlaw. Last tackle, Brisbane, 5 metres out. Looking to hit the lead for the first time. Shane Walker to Berrigan. Last tackle, kick into the in goal. It might be too deep. It is too deep. The Warriors survived, still 12 all with 12 to go.
And once again, the Broncos falling down on that last tackle. Darren Lockyer, that's where he's been missed tonight. This time Berrigan, a little too strong. And a let off for the Warriors.
Good work by Mealy, just letting the ball go over things. Fatigue setting into this game. There's a lot of battered players out there. It's a bit of a war of attrition.
Sure is, and Jason Dev's headed into the blood bin. He's got a rather big cut under his right eye. Monty Beetham's back on the bench. He'll be okay to come back, and Justin Morgan looks like after some running repairs, he'll be fine as well. That knee, of course, Monty Beetham had reconstructed last year.
No news on the knee of Ben Eichen, Tia.
No news from the Brisbane Broncos dressing room. Obviously, Ben Eichen won't be back this evening.
The Warriors now with an overlap. Logan Swan throws the dummy, looking to get the pass inside. Goes to ground. Miles cleans up. Torpy takes it. And last tackle now coming up for the New Zealand Warriors. Nat Wood, a dummy half, gives it to Beverley. To Jones, the co-captain, again going to the air. Farfeli seemed to be offside. Play on, says Hampstead. And another kick from Jones coming through Harpy. And the Broncos are trapped again, are they? No, they're not. Takiri doing well on the far side of the field. He had a job in front of him there. Hodges now. Was denied a try in the first half. We watched the second kick from Jones.
Well, it set up well, didn't it? Lottie Takiri falling backwards, just can't grab him. Well done. Stacey Jones has obviously pointed out Hodges, after a nervous kick in the first half where he dropped it, thinks that's where another mistake could come.
Berrigan taken by Harpy. Jones also helping out. Sivanasiva. Brisbane walking. Now a kick. Very disorganised there. Torpy on the kick return. Let's see what he can do. He gives it to Malley. Malley still going. Never say die attitude. Cliff Beverley from dummy half. 5 short of halfway. Less than 10 to go. Buckle up for a big finish. Even Stevens here at Ericsson in game 2 of round 6. 12 apiece. Loatiti taking it to the line. Over the top to nobody. Picked up by Jonathan Smith in 19. Back from a foot injury tonight, Smith. Jones to Beverley. Did well to reel in that pass. And the kick from Miles, he was taken late. Hampstead watching proceedings unfold. Play on, he says. And Takiri brings it back, got away from Beverley. Now he straightens it up, but who tackles him? Cliff Beverley. Oh, sloppy work from the Broncos there. They went to sleep. The Warriors in possession. Nat Wood now. Loatiti from dummy half. Perhaps the Warriors are setting themselves for the field goal. Beverley's got his arm raised. It comes back to Jones. He has the shot. It looks okay. It's over. Stacey Jones, the co-captain, nails the one-pointer. The Warriors with a 1-point buffer. The crowd erupts at Ericsson. New Zealand Warriors leading the Broncos 13-12.
Well, they set it up well, didn't they? I think it came on the third or the fourth tackle. And although it's right in front, they are not easy to kick. Let's have a look at Stacey. It's a lot of pressure. Oh, great work by Logan Swan there. And as a result of it, pressure coming from everywhere.
Could be a crucial one-pointer from that man. And he takes the restart on the full. The Warriors with 7 minutes and a bit more to play with their noses in front, but only just. Farfeli taken by Webke on the second. Swan. Campion. Oh, clever play, and away goes Torpy. Torpy's away, he's mowed down. Shane Walker take a bow. That was an important tackle, and he forces the mistake as well.
Well, a great ball from Beverley then. A difficult pass from Campion. Beverley was good enough to catch and pass in one motion. And Torpy flying down the sideline. Swan hit it up.
Well, the thing here is you watch the line of Clinton Torpy. He hits the ball straight. This ball had to be down, nothing doing, bang. Through he goes. Just a little bit of a mistake at the end, unfortunate.
A great ball it was. And Torpy, he is an excitement machine. But the mistake there, forced. And now the Broncos in possession. They swing it to the left. The pass on the inside to Shane Walker. Or Chris Walker, I should say. Inside ball. Darren Burns working the blind. Got it away to Shane Walker in 16.
That tackle had to be made.
It's still on for the Broncos. They trail by 1. It comes across to Webke. He's lost the ball. Well, the hard head in this Brisbane pack comes up with a mistake at a vital time.
Well, as you see the Auckland Warriors work it out, there's a tackle there on the New Zealand right-hand side. Francis Mealy come off his wing. Try saver, possibly the game.
Jonathan Smith, 30 out from his own line. Brisbane have exhausted all their bench players. All 12 interchange movements have been utilised. The crowd calling for offside as the Warriors swing it to the left. The kick downfield turns Sailor around. He has been contained tonight, and it goes over the sideline.
Very close to a 40-20 there too. I think he might have been just out by a metre or so, Beverley.
Weekend on the Monday.
Brisbane now with their acting captain, Wendell Sailor. And the ball control favouring Brisbane by not a lot.
Hands off, hands off.
The first handling mistake from memory was very much deep into the first half. Oh, they forced the mistake again. Burns dives on the scraps. Hampstead says knock on against Brisbane with just over 4 to play.
Yes, of course, in the last 4 minutes and you're down, you've got to actually try and push it past, don't you? 2 men on him, trying to get it out there. And by the way, Costo Pac-Man went out about 20 years ago, mate. She's Digimons and Pokemons now.
I'm not up with it, Daryl. But the Warriors are certainly up with it tonight. The chant goes up here at Ericsson. Miles. The home side seemingly headed for victory tonight. Smith plays it back. Nat Wood from dummy half. He's an experienced customer. 20 out. The Warriors come to Francis Malley at first receiver. What's he doing in there? He's looking to score a try. That's what he's doing. Beverley now. Cut out pass to Torpy on the wing. Dancing with the defence. And Sailor shows him the sideline. Less than 3 to go. Beverley to Jones. Juggles it, did well. Back to Guttenbeil. Trying to bust him up the middle. Got it away. Villasanti couldn't collect the pass. And here comes the counter-attack from the Broncos. Berrigan looking to milk the penalty, and David Miles was all over him like a rash.
We're set up for a finish here, aren't we? Let's see it happen.
Fasten those seatbelts. David Miles here, the villain. And Brisbane now into enemy territory with that touch finder. Just over 2 minutes to go.
And the Broncos looking at stealing the draw. Darryl, who kicks the goal?
I don't think you'll see them go for the field goal, Tony. They'll either want to win it, they won't want to draw it here.
Prittis from dummy half. Gives it away. And good second phase play here from Brisbane in the face of adversity. They swing it to the right. And that's tackle number 3 with just over 90 seconds to go. Shane Walker getting to his feet. Webke offloading back to Takiri. Brisbane keeping the ball alive. Desperation stakes here for them. Chris Walker trying to stand up his opposite. Pass in field is snuffed out. Jonathan Smith in 19 comes away with it. That could well be the ball game.
Had to try something, didn't they? As there's open space here.
Well, the heartbeat would have been pumping there for Daniel Anderson.
Last week, Walker, he stood Robbie O'Davis up and took on the sideline and come up a winner. Today, not quite there.
Some of these Broncos are offside. Big shoulder charge coming in. And we have less than a minute to go. Webke and the likes looking to force the mistake.
They should get one more chance with the ball, Brisbane.
Campion. He'll savour this victory tonight if they can hang on. So too that man, Jason Deeth, and a battle-scarred Deeth at that. The kick for touch is a smart one with 30 seconds to go. And this will be the quickest scrum formation in the history of the Broncos if the Bronx have their way.
The New Zealand Warriors have never beaten the Broncos since they've been in the competition. Winfield Cup, Super League, and now the NRL.
Brisbane now spreading the ball from the scrum. Hodges, and that is full time, surely.
2 to go.
Waiting for the hooter, they'll get one more play. This could be controversial, but he's chopped down, and it's all over. The Warriors in a real shock. They have upset the Broncos. Unbelievable. Amazing scenes here at Ericsson. The Warriors, led by Kevin Campion, a former Bronco, downing the Glamour Boys 13-12.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports in partnership with the National Rugby League.